Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Public Cloud Design Tips and Tricks. In this channel, we are going to discuss about public cloud design problem statement and their related solution. We will cover about two public cloud vendors, one is AWS, another is Microsoft Azure. So today's problem statement, to build and host web apps, mobile backends and RESTful APIs in your programming language of your choice following PaaS model. So last time we have covered Microsoft Azure App Services, and today we are going to discuss about AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Before we start, I just wanted to inform AWS Elastic Beanstalk provide much more capabilities other than the required questions which has been or the problem statement which has been asked in this chapter. We will deep dive into it in this chapter. Let's start. So let's try to understand what is PaaS service. When we say PaaS, that means platform as a service deployment model. So we will discuss this with respect to the shared responsibility model. That means which are all responsibilities that a developer has to do and which are all responsibilities that has to be taken care by the public cloud vendors. So here we understand the developer only have to take care of the application and data part. Runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, storage, server, networking, everything will be taken care by public cloud vendor. So that is the power of PaaS, where you just have to focus on application and data. So let's try to understand what is AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So AWS Elastic Beanstalk is an easy to use service for deploying and scalable application and services deployed with your known programming language like Java, .NET, PHP and many more. So if you try to understand here, deploying your web apps and services, that means you can deploy your web application as well as backend services. It also provides capacity provisioning. That means you can define your capacity of your servers like EC2 instances, like what type of capacity that you need. Load balancing, it also provides Elastic Load Balancer. Auto scaling is the feature with which Elastic Beanstalk makes your application more auto scalable or scalable. And also it provides health monitoring with CloudWatch and CloudTrail. If you try to understand, then AWS Elastic Beanstalk has been integrated with multiple services like CloudFront for CDN, CloudTrail, CloudWatch for logging monitoring, AWS Config, EventBreeze, DynamoDB, IAM, RDS, Elastic Cache, EFS and many more. So these are all services which has been integrated with AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So if we try to understand the stages of Elastic Beanstalk, then a developer has to develop an application. You have to write your code, you have to create your Java application or Ruby application, you have to create the jar file, then you have to create a version and upload it in AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Once you upload your version, then the Beanstalk will spin up your environment based on the ask that has been provided by you. And once the environment is spin up, then your application will be deployed. And you can monitor it with the services which has been provided by AWS. So what are all type of Elastic Beanstalk that are currently available with AWS world? There are two types of environment that you'll find. When we are talking about AWS Elastic Beanstalk environment, these are all heart of the application. So here there are two types of environment you'll find. One is web server environment, another is worker environment. When we say web server environment, that means any client facing application like web application or front end part that can be part of web server environment, or any services which is taking care, which takes more time for execute the task or give you the result, that can be taken care in the worker environment. We'll talk about it in detail. So let's try to understand AWS Beanstalk web server environment. When we say web server environment, it comes with Amazon Route 53, which will provide you the name of the URL, and then the Elastic Beanstalk, Elastic Load Balancer, which will take care of the load balancing part. And inside this, you can see multiple EC2 instances are getting provisioned. So when you provision the Elastic Beanstalk, that time you can specify your auto scaling group, and inside the auto scaling group you will have the security group, and security group will, inside the security group you have your web app servers or EC2 instances which will be scalable. And as you can see, it is also there inside your availability zone. So load balancing will also be taken care. So this is how AWS Elastic Beanstalk web server looks like. and the entire blue line, the bigger one, the outside blue line is nothing but the AWS Elastic Beanstalk environment. So within the environment you will find everything. Also these days you can also spin up your database like RDS, DynamoDB inside your environment. So everything will be clubbed into a single environment. That's the power of AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Now let you are working in an environment. To process your request, it takes a lot of time. So what you want to do? You want to go ahead with the asynchronous mode. That means raise a request and forget. So to make it asynchronous, you can upload your application or execution of task to AWS Elastic Beanstalk worker environment. So as you can see here, it also provisions a SQS queue. You have your front end which will take care of your request. Then it puts the request to SQS queue. From SQS queue, your AWS Elastic Beanstalk worker environment will read the data, will process it, will do whatever execution they wanted to do, and they will return the response to the queue, and your front end will get it and will reply back to your customer. This is how the web app and the worker node work with each other asynchronously. That is the power of AWS Elastic Beanstalk, and this is the one of the beautiful feature, I would say, with which you don't have to take much load, rather than AWS will take care of your application design, your environment design. Now when we are talking about monitoring, it has two paths: application health, another is monitoring, logging and tracing. So with application health, what you can do your overall application health, customize your application health or check, health permissions, health reporting, all these things can be done. And when we are talking about monitoring, logging and tracing, that part also, you can check your Amazon CloudWatch to check the latency, CPU utilizations, response codes, CloudWatch alarm, and AWS X-Ray is also integrated. Now when we are talking about pricing, with AWS Elastic Beanstalk, it doesn't charge anything. You only have to pay the resources which are getting provisioned inside your environment, like EC2 instances, S3, RDS, DynamoDB, whatever you are using, you just have to pay for that. This is the basic fundamental of AWS Elastic Beanstalk. I have got all this information by following all these links. So if you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe, comment and share the video with your connections. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll come up with new chapter for you. Thank you. Have a nice day.